Hey everybody, it's Nathan Griffith here. Today, I'm gonna answer 3 questions that I get asked pretty frequently, either on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis by friends, family members, people who follow me on social media, people who I go to church with. These are 3 questions I get asked all the time, so I'm gonna answer them right here, right now. Podcasting actually wasn't my idea. I never had the desire or I never thought about doing a podcast. 2020, I was living in Kansas City doing ministry with IHOP, and our whole community decided to go on a 40-day fast. And in the midst of this 40-day fast, I had a very significant dream, but it was very simple at the same time. I was sitting down in a chair, kind of like I am right now, with a podcast mic, just like this, only in the dream, the podcast mic had a donut around the microphone. And previously, the Lord had revealed to me that donuts in my dreams represent the bread from heaven. So anytime I see a donut, it's like eyebrows are raised and I'm paying attention. The scriptures tell us in John chapter 6, Jesus says, I am the bread from heaven. The manna that you ate in the wilderness in Moses' day, Jesus says, that is me. So the bread from heaven, donuts in my dreams. I woke up from that dream and it was very clear to me that Jesus was going to be all over the podcast. And so all of a sudden, I feel like this is something that the Lord wants me to do. Not only that, but he inserted into my heart the desire to even do it. But then I spent the next 9 months learning how to do it. Thankfully, one of my roommates and best friends, his name's Caleb, he helped me learn how to do a lot of the stuff. And I did a lot of watching YouTube videos. I watched other people's podcasts and saw what worked for them, and I liked this from this one and this from that one. And eventually we decided to get high quality equipment and decided to launch it. It wasn't about until like 9 months or a year later that we actually started the podcast, but it's one of my favorite things that I do to this day. And I think it's one of the avenues that has the most impact with Dreamer Boy Ministries. I love this one because it wasn't my idea either. I always thought perhaps eventually maybe I would start a ministry. I didn't know. I knew I wanted to be in ministry for my whole life, but I didn't have any plans of starting my own ministry even when I moved down to Dallas. And I had a dream some weeks after I moved down here. Here was the dream. I was in a middle school cafeteria and I had a box of donuts, and these kids at lunchtime were trading me their lunches for the donuts that I had. Again, if you remember the dream that I just shared a minute ago, the bread from heaven, right? The donuts. So I wake up from the dream and I felt like the Lord spoke to me very clearly. He said, Nathan, this generation is starving for something of substance. Feed them with myself. And I really felt like this was in the area of media. And all of a sudden, I felt like he just started giving me this vision for creating Jesus media content. And I was like, you know what? In order to do this assignment that I feel like the Lord's putting on my heart, I need to broaden this from just Nathan, the individual, to a team of people. And so one thing led to the next. I launched Dreamer Boy Ministries, and now I have a whole team of Jesus people creating Jesus media content to provoke greater love for Jesus, and I love it. What is Dreamer Boy? Where did you get that name? Well, as you probably have picked up throughout the video, dreams are very important to me. It's one of the primary ways in which the Lord speaks to me, is when I go to sleep. He speaks to me through dreams. It's a very biblical concept. It's all over the scriptures. Really, the reason I call my ministry that, I call my podcast that, is because I am a dreamer boy. And the story behind that is in the summer of 2018, I went to a conference out in Colorado Springs with some friends of mine. During that time, I had a lady come up to me and she began to prophesy. She said, your dream life is about to be ripped open. The Lord is about to start bombarding your dreams with the language of heaven. He's about to start speaking to you through dreams. You're going to be known as one who dreams in the night. You'll be known as a dreamer boy. And it was shortly after that my dream life did explode, and I have hundreds and hundreds of recorded dreams. It's what I do almost every morning as I wake up and I write down my dreams. And sometimes I understand them right away. Sometimes I need revelation from the Lord to understand them. Sometimes other people have understanding to the dreams, and sometimes I have no clue what's being said, but I always write them down, and I do stuff with my dreams. As you can see, how it's influenced a lot of what I'm even doing and operating in as a young man, even now. Man, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful. Maybe it answered some questions that you had for me. If there's a question that's burning on your heart that you want to ask me, put it down in the comments, and who knows, maybe I'll do a video answering those questions. So that's all for now. We'll see you next time.